guys, welcome to Chats from the Blog Cabin. Today I have my 3 greatest accomplishments, and that is my 3 beautiful girls. Girls, why don't you introduce yourselves?
I'm Maddie. I'm Michaela.
And I'm Gracie.
Now, Gracie, I'm going to start off with you first because something's supposed to happen with you today. What was supposed to happen?
I was supposed to graduate today, but since COVID, I don't get the chance to get to walk across the stage.
And is that the reason why you're in town, Maddie?
Yep.
And Maddie, where are you at now? Where do you live at?
In California.
In California. And Michaela, you'll be heading there pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
And what are you going there for?
I'm going for an internship in interior design.
That is so cool. Casey says, "Hey, girls, miss you." Okay, now I have.
Hi.
Okay, I have some questions for you. First one's the toughest one of them all. So I'm gonna get the toughest one out of the way. Who is the most like me?
I have to say Maddie. Why?
Maddie?
I don't know. I just feel like you're the firstborn, so you didn't really have someone to look I'm more like you and Gracie's more like me, and you looked at Mama, so you're more like her.
I
could see that.
Okay. Who would be most likely to star in their own reality show?
Star? Probably Michaela.
Yeah, probably.
Just because she's like the most funniest and the most entertaining. One of those single Paradise Island shows. Looking to find love in all the wrong places.
Who do you think is the clumsiest one of you 3?
Sure. Probably me. Oh, yeah, it's definitely Maddie.
Yeah, you can fall down the stairs backwards, right?
Yeah, it takes a
or fall up the stairs too.
Yeah.
Who's the one that gives the best advice out of all you 3?
I feel like it's me. I feel like your advice is like the most realistic. Yeah, I'm very straightforward. I'm not really scared of hurting your feelings.
Maddie's like the comforting advice, like the things you want to hear. But Michaela
it's
the thing
love though. It comes from a place of love, so it also is real. You know, it's not just
Okay. Who would make the most impressive structure out of Legos?
Michaela.
Not
a doubt about that.
And why is that, Michaela?
Because I am studying architecture and design.
Okay. Who has thrown a birthday party for one of their pets? Who would be most likely?
I think probably Maddie. Yeah.
But it's not really her pets, it's her sons, right, Maddie?
Yeah.
You want to give a shout out to them?
Yeah, I have 2 boys. They're 5.
And their names?
The twin boys. No, they're a month apart. Yeah, they're still twins though. They're what are they? Yeah, what are Irish twins? Irish twins? Yeah.
No, that's like 18 months apart. I think the Irish twins are.
What? Yeah. They're when they're born in the same year. Same year, but not the same day.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Who would yell at you for not sorting out your recycling?
Probably Grace. I feel like she's definitely the more environmentally conscious person. I'm a lead green associate. Well, the one that does the little things and stuff. Oh, she said happy graduation day.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Miss Brandon says, "Hey girls, happy graduation to Gracie." Who always sees the glass as half full? Like the most positive.
I think we're all half empty kind of people.
Yeah.
We're realistic type of people.
Who would do the best job in singing the national anthem?
Gracie. Yeah, probably Gracie.
Who would do the worst job?
What did you say? Who would do the worst job?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite show to binge watch on either Netflix or Hulu?
I have a lot of favorite shows. Let's see. I really like Jersey Shore, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty's good.
Yeah. No, I watch all TV. Yeah, Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, The Office, Parks and Rec.
I love Walking Dead. Yeah. I love reality shows too, like Keeping Up with Kardashians. And I just watch a lot of TV.
Okay, now Maddie, I'm going to put you on the spot. Tell us about why you were watching Fear the Walking Dead a couple weeks ago.
Why?
Why?
Well, I rewatched The Walking Dead because, I'm actually a little excited that this coronavirus might lead to a zombie apocalypse. I'm ready to showcase my skills, okay? I think I would survive the zombie apocalypse. But, I watched Fear because I already rewatched The Walking Dead, so.
Okay, that leads me to the next question. Who would survive the longest in a zombie apocalypse?
I think I'd give up the instant it started.
Yeah.
No, I would keep you guys alive for a while, but if you get into harm's way,
I don't think you could
self-sabotage.
try.
I would definitely be Michonne, like with a sword. Super, super badass. Yeah.
Who's the best stand-up comic? The most comedic person out of all three of you?
Michaela.
We're all kind of funny individually. but
We're victorious.
Wait, what?
We're all comedians.
When they all asked who was like the better singer, everyone was like Ariana, and the Victoria Justice was like, I think we're all good.
No, I think we're all funny separate. We're hilarious together, but I think you're the funniest individually.
Yeah.
Cammie Kennedy commented, excited about a zombie apocalypse with the laughing face emojis.
It happens.
What are you most proud of?
For me, it's probably just like getting into college. Like, I mean, it's always been a dream of mine, but just like knowing I made it this far and like I've accomplished like these things like all on my own, it's pretty like exciting.
I think for me, I'm like most proud in my life that I've finally gotten to a place where I'm like financially secure and like, smart about my money. And I'm actually like not dying from like hunger and stuff because I've actually like saved up and have been conscious about like my spending and stuff.
And how old are you that you're financially secure, Maddie?
What?
How old are you now that you're financially secure?
24.
I'm financially secure too. Just wanted to put that out there. But I also don't have 2 sons and a husband. So.
Okay, Gracie, what about you? What are you most proud of?
I think the only thing that like really like makes me proud of myself is the fact that I got through high school or got through like my entire education.
Yeah.
Woo!
Casey says, Maddie, you and Mark need to work out plans for the zombie apocalypse.
I think Mark would be good to have on our team.
If you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you be?
Portland, Oregon. I haven't really experienced much outside of the United States, but I definitely feel like when I visited there, it was like a place where I felt welcomed. So, yeah.
Maddie?
Anywhere with Keita and Gracie?
Rowlett? Are the boys?
Well, I mean, I see them all the time. If I can be here temporarily, I think, I just assumed it was like temporarily.
Okay, your perfect pizza.
Wait, you didn't let Gracie answer the question.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Is there a question? Who's your favorite child? Because Gracie didn't get it.
I had written that down. Who do you think is my favorite? But I crossed it out. So, Michaela, who do you think is my favorite?
Maddie.
No.
100%.
Yes, it's Maddie.
And I'm Raul's favorite.
What do you think it's that?
I don't know, because she's like your firstborn and she's like far away. So you're like Maddie this, Maddie that, Maddie. And I'm a middle child, so I'm just kind of chilling. And Gracie's home all the time, so you don't really like
get a chance to miss her.
Yeah. You're always here.
Okay, your perfect pizza now.
Pizza?
Pizza.
I like marinara, mozzarella, onions, pepperoni, and jalapenos.
Maddie?
So I have 2 favorite pizzas. They both have pepperoni, but one has pepperoni and jalapenos, and the other has pepperoni and mushrooms.
Oh yeah, mushrooms.
And Grace?
Probably just like a classic 4 cheese. Basic.
Lactose.
Best compliment you've ever received?
You got a nice butt.
That I'm a hard worker.
I've been told that my vocal range is really good. So
That's a very specific compliment.
Maddie?
Your eyes are
Maddie.
big like an anime character.
I don't know.
Girl, you got best smile like 2 years in a row.
I guess best smile. I don't know. It's kind of crooked.
Okay,
now,
that
but-
leads me to another question. What celebrity do people say you look like? It could be cartoon. It could be.
Yours is fucking Violet.
Excuse me.
Taylor right there.
I don't know. I used to give Vanessa Hudgens and Selena Gomez a lot.
Amy Winehouse too, right?
Oh yeah, Amy Winehouse. But I don't really.
Parker, yeah. Gracie, you?
Nobody's ever told me that I look like a
You
celebrity.
kind of like Demi a little bit.
You think I look like Demi Lovato?
A little bit. You got the same face shape.
I don't know.
And Matt, you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you
That's fair.
That's Linda. Linda would totally agree to that. Didn't somebody tell you look like Violet from The Incredibles at one time?
She was waiting for this to happen.
I guess.
Waiting for this one.
If you could have one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Tacos.
Yeah.
Tacos or sushi?
But you can get away with doing like different types of tacos.
Yeah,
You
that's
can do, like
true.
iCarly, like spaghetti tacos.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fish
tacos.
tacos. Carne
Next
asada,
time you burp, try
carnitas.
saying a word.
You're in Miss Lucy's comment next time you try saying a word. Okay, Miguel, you know that's going to happen. Celebrity crush. Who's your celebrity crush?
Zac Efron and Kristen Bell.
Dang. Selena Gomez.
I also think Cord Overstreet is really cute.
Who?
Cord Overstreet.
Who the heck is that?
Sam from Glee.
Who's
I don't watch Glee.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no,
Never mind.
Oh, it's probably Selena Gomez.
I have a lot.
Yeah.
Tom Holland,
Tyler, the Creator.
Harrison Osterfield.
Okay, your favorite.
American.
Oh, yeah.
So cute. All of them.
Your favorite YouTube star.
YouTuber.
Jenna
David
Marbles.
Dobrik. David Dobrik.
Ryan Higa's pretty funny.
Ryan Higa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quality
But Ryan
content.
Higa's like 2010.
But he
My
still makes
favorite.
relevant
No,
videos.
he
Yeah.
does, but it's
just
like
not as
It's
he's
almost
often.
30.
Yeah.
Casey said Cord, yes.
It's Sam from the Glee.
Oh, okay.
Your favorite season.
Fall.
Yeah.
Fall or winter?
Fall.
I hate winter. My skin gets so dry. Summer, I get too hot.
I like the winter
I
outfits.
smell like chicken when I sweat
I
too,
like-
so it's not great.
Yeah, I just feel like a normal sweaty person. so-
Your favorite childhood keepsake.
My blanket. Oh my god. My blankie.
I think it's Michaela's Banky.
I think everyone's is banky.
No,
No,
Gracie has one too.
Did I go get him?
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, go get him if you want.
Did you forget?
Barry, while you're at it.
She's on the phone. Well, I don't want to leave Maddie here by herself.
Maddie, what's your favorite?
I don't know. I have a lot of stuffed animals. I still have at my house.
Don't you still have your baby blanket too, right?
I do have my baby blanket that has Winnie the Pooh on it.
And it, the boys have it, right? Or do you? Or did you?
No,
put
it's on the shelf. I don't want them to ruin it.
Okay. All right, wait for Michaela. We got to see this blanket because this blanket has gone through so much.
And she got Barry too.
Oh, she did get Barry.
Okay. Are you ready for this? I'm so versatile. To wear like a scarf.
How old is this blanket?
22.
22.
Shut up.
This is Barry.
And
And
that's
how old is Barry?
18.
She's 18.
We kissed her heart.
Tell us the story behind Barry.
Well, when I was 5 days old, Maddie and Michaela made her for me at Build-A-Bear.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. And Miss Lucy says, "Oh my word! I think she must be talking about your banky, Michaela."
Thank you.
Bad.
Can you?
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Invisibility or reading minds?
If I could be a superhero.
Actually, no,
Yeah.
invisibility. Just because, oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Just because, like,
Invisibility's cool,
you
though.
kind of get reading minds at
Yeah.
the same time because you could just, like, but it's also
Sync up.
scary because it's just like, I don't know.
Someone like up in you and hit you and you fall.
Have you
Flip.
seen that movie,
No.
Invisible Man?
No, I hear it's good though.
Yeah, it is.
No, if I could be a superhero, I'd be Supergirl because all her powers are pretty cool.
Gracie, did you say yours?
No, I would either want to be a shapeshifter or
That's cool.
empowered to teleport.
Teleportation would make my life so convenient.
It really would.
Yeah, because then we could be in California like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Come see me.
I could have thank you when you left in the brainstorm.
I
Okay,
know.
how about favorite superhero? Since Maddie told us hers, what would be yours?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I knew that one. Michaela? She's
I
thinking.
don't know. I don't really keep up with that shit.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's the Wonder Pets.
Yeah.
Wonder Pets.
Ming Ming.
Tuck and Ming Ming.
Ming Ming. We had a chicken named Ming Ming, didn't we?
Yeah, Lord.
What would you do if you won $1 million right now?
Ooh, I'd put it all in savings.
My
Well,
student loans.
Yeah, I would definitely pay off my student loans first, and with the remaining $4, I would probably go buy some chickens.
Yeah, what would you do, Gracie?
Since I don't have student loans, I'd probably give some of it to charity and then some of it to like the family, whoever needs it.
If you could have dinner with one person, dead or alive, right now, who would it be?
Barack Obama.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love
Good one, Michaela.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yes, that's a good answer. Yeah, I agree. Barack Obama.
I love Barack.
No, I'd probably do like Audrey Hepburn or Marilyn Monroe.
Oh
And
yeah.
I wrote Mom
And get that JFK. Like inside, be like, girl, tell me.
Spill the tea.
Spill it.
3 things you would save if your partner's, if your apartment caught fire.
Oh God.
A blanket. That's it. I don't need anything else. Yeah. Everything else is like materialistic in my life.
So for
Like
some
the-
reason, the people in my apartment complex don't know how to cook.
Yeah, same.
So the fire alarm goes off pretty frequently, and we have 4 stories, and it's pretty scary because you don't know where it is. And
I just sleep through.
I
them.
literally have to wrestle both the cats, and then so I grab Mylan and Helix, and then I grab my phone and my keys to lock the door, and then I run out.
Gracie, what would you grab?
Probably like my phone, Barry, Allie.
Okay, I'm about to say, somebody better grab Allie.
What'd you say?
Somebody better grab Allie.
What are you grabbing?
She grabbing her iPad, her MacBook.
And Allie.
Daddy's grabbing all the beers.
Okay, Miss Lacey has questions for you. If your girls could caption their life in this season, what would they say?
This season, like other pandemic.
Like season as in the pandemic, or season as in like if we were on a show and this was the season of the show? So
Let's
it's like
say the pandemic right now, because this is totally different.
Lonely and hungry.
naked and afraid.
Naked and afraid. Tapping it in.
Gracie, what would you say?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Can I get more time?
The pandemic. Yeah. I don't know. It's really scary.
Yeah. Uncertainty is
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
And
And like you're afraid for others' health.
yeah. And then it's just a lot like on your mental health too,
Yeah.
like being inside and then having to worry about being sick. Cause I'm a very anxious person. So
Yeah.
I'm constantly worried about like getting sick and then like being inside also scares me because it's just like when I'm alone, it's not good for like myself. So
I'm also like really worried about how like life is gonna resume after it. Like, is it gonna be normal?
And is it gonna resume?
Yeah, like,
I mean,
is
is this normal eventually?
Is this gonna be like the new
Maybe
norm
like
for a while?
a year from now or two.
Like,
but
I
is the
haven't.
normal gonna be like the normal before?
I haven't seen my friends.
so.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it will ever be the same.
I think it'll be the same.
No, because we're gonna be more cautious. Like it might be
that's
like
true.
almost the same, but we're definitely gonna make like strides to make sure like it doesn't spread as fast.
I mean, there's been other pandemics though, and
there has.
The economy and humanity has recovered, and I think it's getting a little better.
Yeah,
the older the world is, a little
well,
better.
It just
Not
honestly
that much
depends
better,
on who the United States gets as a new president.
True.
To see if how we handle the next pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay, your favorite school teacher or college professor?
Probably have to say Mr. Reese.
Mr. Reese?
Yeah, Mr. Reese. He taught me a bunch of my basic drafting classes, and he helped me fill out my applications to UNC Charlotte. I didn't get into UNC Charlotte, but I don't blame him. But yeah, he definitely helped me a lot with just like finding my footing in like the mechanical engineering world and architectural world.
Yeah, so in high school, I would have to say Miss Watkins. She was more than my teacher. She was my friend, and she always like pushed us to do better and expected more from us. And then in college, it was this professor named Dr. Michelle, who was like my advisor. And we would talk for like hours about like papers and stuff. And he was one of the few reasons why I decided to go to grad school, even though it wasn't in the same field that he taught. He was still a pretty big force in that.
I have three: Miss Brandon, Miss O'Sullivan, and Miss Stewart, because I feel like they all help me find like my voice and
Stewart was a good one.
help me like think outside of the box. And it was just
Wait, who was the third one?
Miss Stewart, Miss O'Sullivan.
Oh, Miss O'Sullivan was a good one too.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because all three of you know Miss Stewart, Miss Brandon, and Miss O'Sullivan, right? No, maybe Maddie doesn't know Miss O'Sullivan. Do you?
I don't know any of them. Well, I know Miss Stewart, but she was never my teacher. And then Miss Brandon, she worked there when I was a fifth year.
I just remember Miss Brandon from Norway.
Okay. What's the one thing you would like to be remembered for?
Honestly, just how hard I work.
Yeah.
I want people to think that I'm kind, like remember me as a good-hearted person.
Not Maddie.
What'd you say?
Everyone thinks I'm mean. So.
Who out of you has the kindest heart out of you three?
I don't know. You answer that.
I would say you all have different qualities, but I will say Michaela was the one that would go spend her own money to go feed a homeless person. She would see a homeless person on the street and go in and buy groceries for them or give them her leftovers. Am I correct, Michaela?
Yeah.
You girls agree?
Yeah.
I mean, all three of you have really kind hearts, and I think that has a lot to do with the way Daddy and I raised you and the way you help volunteer with Grampy all the time.
Yeah.
So, who has the best fashion sense?
Definitely not Maddie, because she literally just steals all of our clothes.
Listen, I have a hard time committing to buying clothes, but
Yeah, so
when
you
I
just
have
steal
options,
ours.
I think I can put together.
Yeah, I mean,
decent
but like,
stuff, but
they're
I
not
don't-
your clothes.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine.
I feel like Gracie has a pretty good
Yeah.
fashion sense. It's like different,
Yeah,
it's
it's definitely
alternative.
Very different. From
I don't think
ours.
mine's that bad, but I just never
So much
like
effort.
Yeah, I always wear
So much
sweats and
effort.
pajamas. That's literally all I wear.
I never brush my
That's
hair
fine.
either. So
Yeah, I'm literally wearing pajamas.
Who is most like Daddy?
I would say me or Maddie.
Yeah. Kind of a workaholic a little bit.
Yeah, we work too much. And
No,
stubborn.
alcoholic.
Yeah. Hard-headed.
What does it mean being of a mixed race, of being Mexican Americans? What does it mean to you?
Awesome.
Honestly, this is like a very controversial topic, especially for like a lot of mixed kids, because I am dating a guy who is Jewish, Filipino, and Chinese, but he looks white. So, and his last name is Chang. And it's hard for him to identify as like a Chinese or Filipino. So he only identifies as white. But everyone's like, why is your last name Chang? Like, are you not proud of like being of that race? And I think for mixed kids, it's really hard, especially if you don't look like your race, and the fact that we don't speak Spanish either. So it's like if we tell people we're Mexican and we don't speak Spanish, we're not really accepted by the Mexican race.
Yeah.
Grace, you
So
have
I've been told like before that people forget that I'm Mexican because I don't like, people don't think I look Mexican, people don't think I act Mexican. Like,
Yeah. But it's an exciting thing though, just like being able to grow up with two cultures and having like mixed families. And it was like growing up, it was really cool knowing that Nana treated Daddy like her son, and Nana and Mamacita got along well. And I don't know, just having like a mixed family is really cool. And like they all treat each other like family. We're able to like intertwine those cultures, like having sopes on Christmas Eve, and just like being able to like introduce Nana to like those Hispanic like traditions and all that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to create the most mixed bloodline ever.
Yeah.
Will be, well, I'm half white, half Mexican. Katsuya is 75% Japanese and a quarter German. And he was raised in a Puerto Rican family. So like we're really, and then we hope our kids can add to that. You know, eventually it'll be so mixed that you can't really say what they are because they're just gonna be mixed. It's gonna be beautiful.
And what about you, Gracie?
what do you mean, what about me?
You just don't think
She's dating a chubbo.
There's also not a lot of choices.
That's
here,
true. In Goldsboro.
So
Miss Lucy said, I went through the same thing growing up, even though I'm not a mixed race. I understand Spanish, but don't really speak it until I was an adult.
Yeah. I want to make that like a thing where I like learn Spanish. I think that'd be definitely beneficial for me to like be bilingual, but at the same time, I don't really use it a lot. Like if you threw me in Mexico for a year, I would pick it up so fast, and even a month I would understand so much, but like now I don't. And even when I took Spanish classes like in college or in high school, like I was able to pick it up so quickly, but when you don't use it, like out of sight, out of mind, like it's gone. Like Maddie's husband used to be fluent in Japanese, and now he doesn't really know anything.
And Miss Lucy also said, my kids are the same.
Yeah.
And then we have a comment from Lisa. Your girls are beautiful, smart, funny, and very well spoken.
thank you.
Those girls. Okay. What's your favorite childhood memory?
Oh, setting up the bricks in the backyard and making goals and just playing pickup games with each other.
Yeah, I remember we had what are those things called? We did like a bunch of different sports every day, and it would be Vera versus Vera.
Yeah.
We did like tennis, baseball.
Oh yeah.
It was like a whole like week worth of Olympia or something.
All my memories are outside memories.
Yeah.
For some odd reason, playing Little's Pet Shop.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you
no,
guys,
like
popped in my
Barbies.
head.
Watching those little Pet Shop YouTube videos.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
Tacos.
Sopes.
Mac and cheese.
You're the most generic, basic girl ever, Gracie, but I love you for that.
I'm not gonna be.
Maddie, tell us a little bit about what COVID is like in California.
I mean, I thought it was the same everywhere. I feel like it should be. I mean, of course, there's people that don't believe it's real, and there's places that are very similar minded, but you're required to wear a facial covering entering any business. There's signs on the door. They won't let you in if you're not wearing it. See, that's the biggest thing. They really just want you to stay at home, and we've been indoors for like, except when we had to go to the grocery store. That's pretty much it. Yeah, hasn't been too bad.
What about classes online? Because I know all three of you have college classes and regular classes online?
Yeah. So I don't take classes anymore, but I do have seminars online that we have to go to. And I've like work has kind of halted a little bit, but luckily one aspect to my job is like doing data analysis and writing. So all that can be done online, which is kind of what I've been doing right now.
Is Daddy trying to look at you to figure out what you're doing?
I said he's so cute.
What about you, Michaela?
What's the question?
About
Online stuff.
Online classes.
It was definitely an adjustment. It was really hard considering that I'm like a studio arts major. So we 2 times a week we have 3-hour studio classes where we just sit in our little studio space and like talk to our teachers about our work and everything. And we actually worked with a client this semester, so it was really hard like meeting with the client and everything. We just really relied on Zoom calls and sharing our screen to making sure our teachers saw everything. I feel like they were a little bit more lenient with us. I don't really feel like I learned as much this semester, but I know that learning online has been taking a toll on like a lot of people's grades and GPA and everything. And thankfully I wasn't one of those people. But I really hope that they find a better solution to this. I know we were thrown into this whole thing at very short notice, and they did adapt quickly. And I appreciate the UNC school system for doing it that way, and the public school system as well. But I feel like we have to take students' mental health into consideration because online school is just a lot. In general, that's why a lot of people don't really take online classes.
I had already taken online classes for my college courses, and I feel like I'm a small like percentage of people who actually enjoy taking online classes. I enjoy like the freedom of when I get to do my work. It's just, I think it's nicer than having to like go to the class every day and like sit down and have to like be in like a lecture. So
yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with you not being distracted by what the other students are doing, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're distracted by the cute little puppy. Which is, where is she? Where is she? Because she should be in here. She's one of the Vera girls. Now, Michaela, tell me one thing about Maddie that you admire about Maddie.
Why would you do this?
I know, right?
She's hardworking. I definitely have to say that she, in the beginning, she wasn't. Sorry, I threw you under the bus a little bit. She wasn't like good at biology. She kind of sucked, but she put her mind to it. And I feel like having Lex in her life too was like healthy competition. Can you look at the camera, baby?
It's right there, Elsie.
Hi, Allie. Hi, Allie girl. Okay, Maddie, tell us something you admire about Michaela.
I guess I admire that she's always thinking about the next step. That's something that I don't think about until it's like right at the front door. I mean, of course, I think in the like future, like 5 years from now, but literally she's thinking about tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and she's always like planning accordingly.
Gracie?
Which one, Maddie or Michaela?
Do either one, because they're both going to say something about you. So,
Michaela, I admire how hardworking she is. She like never gives up. She will push herself until she's on her deathbed, and that's like really admirable. And Maddie,
And I've been on it a few times.
I guess since Maddie's like the oldest, she's always like really caring and nurturing. Like she's always going to be there for you. Not saying that you aren't, but I admire your hard work more than I admire you being there for people.
Okay, Michaela, what do you about Gracie?
Dang, I'm not really hard in this. I like her artisticness. That's what I admire about her.
And Maddie, Gracie?
Yeah, I admire her creativity. Like, I mean, Michaela's good at like drawing and stuff, but she didn't used to be. And I feel like with Gracie, it was always something that like
She draws a little fish hooks.
like it's like I was going through my stuff the other day, and it's so funny because when we were all little, Michaela and Gracie would draw me pictures for like Christmas and stuff and give it to me as a gift, and Michaela would draw me like blueprints for houses. And I look back at that stuff and I'm like, oh wow, they've come so far, but they were still so like they already knew how creative they were going to be when they were young. So I think that's just amazing.
Okay, we have a question. Your perspective, how you've been influenced by me, and then how you've been influenced by Daddy.
Okay.
Wait, our perspective. Oh, how have
Yeah.
they been influenced by?
Yeah, how have we been influenced by Mom and Daddy?
I guess like with Raul, I've been what?
Daddy.
Yes, Raul. I've been influenced by him because he like is a really hard worker, and I think that's just like where I got that from. And he's an overachiever too. He does like a million things. Yeah.
I think everything I've accomplished is due to his lack of privilege.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had to grow from that.
Mhm.
Not saying that it held him back at all, but I'm just saying like we grew from that. You want to say something about Daddy, Grace?
I feel like we can all like agree on this, but like our perspective on money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like always saving, always having
Yeah.
extra money.
Yeah. And then for Mama, like I guess
chicken and meat.
for Mama, I think that like, you know, having the blog and just watching it grow,
Yeah, and
Was-
like not giving up.
like you built something amazing out of nothing.
You had like 5 subscribers for like
Yeah.
a good 10 years.
It was a while,
Like,
and you
girl,
really
you
stuck
don't
with
give
it, like
up.
the tenacity and you know persistence. It's just it's amazing.
Yeah.
So it like really lets us see that even if there's nothing there yet, something can become that and grow.
Same, Michaela?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Same, Gracie? Now, do you feel as uncomfortable as you did when you first started this interview?
I always feel uncomfortable. What do you mean?
Just a
Yeah,
little bit
same.
anxiety in the stomach, but it's fine.
Now, introduce us to the little boogie in your lap, and she jumped down.
She's
This is the fourth Vera girl.
This is my baby.
My baby.
No, mine.
Ellie, look
you have to look
at
at the
the camera.
camera.
No, it's
She's
okay.
like, I don't like
You
you.
don't have to. Look, baby. Oh, it's okay. She's a little shy. Her name is Allison Vera. Allison
Selena.
Vera.
Allison.
Allison Selena Vera. And she is a Shih Tzu.
She's 9.
9. Yeah.
And she's 9. The baby's lucky. Looky,
And tell us about it. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. That's my baby.
They have a Facebook
Now,
Live.
tell us about the first time we found her, though. When we
Yeah. French fries.
Tell us about the first time we found her. What was going on?
So I
Chubby Puff.
was I got bit by a dog when I was younger, and I was deathly afraid of dogs ever since then. But my parents decided that it was a good idea to get a dog, little
Well, we
child.
already had an outside dog by then.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have Winnie and W2. But
So we decided to get an inside dog because my dad's coworker like bred dogs, but they were getting too old to like sell. So they had 2 left, and we wanted to get our pick, so we made sure we got there for the other people. And my family was just staring at the other dog, just like running around. And I saw Allie laying in her poop, and I was like, "This is the one." And so I picked her up, and my mom was like, "We have to take her because like Michaela's scared of dogs, and she loves that dog." So yeah. And we got the runt baby.
with a
And-
hernia.
Who is her favorite, do you think?
Michaela,
Mm.
for sure.
I don't know. She was getting mad at you yesterday.
Okay, listen. It was because
was
I was
just-
testing the boundaries.
I think she was just really overwhelmed because like both of you guys
Yeah.
appeared out of nowhere.
Now, but if you guys were in a room with Daddy, who would she go to first?
Daddy. She goes to the one that don't give a crap.
That's
Now,
what she likes to.
Is there anything what's the most unusual thing about yourselves?
Oh, I can make this noise.
I don't know. I'm pretty average.
I have a lot of weird like quirks, but like none of them.
I have a third nipple. I can pick up things in my toes.
You can
That's
put,
kind of unusual.
what'd you say?
I can pick up things in my toes.
And Maddie, you have a third nipple like Chandler on Friends, right? Didn't he have a third nipple?
Yeah,
does he?
and then he got it removed, and then he was like, "That's the source of all my funniness."
No. So I'm never getting my removed.
And Gracie, you said you had a lot of quirks.
Yeah, I have a lot of weird quirks, but I can't like think of anything right now.
What do you think is the most unusual thing about Gracie, girls?
Why are you laughing?
Do not say what I think you're gonna say, because I don't want it to end up being a fight.
This isn't gonna be like her freaking what is it? Her like her 11th birthday party or some shit. You remember with your cake airplane? She cried. She cried and she cried.
Got it in my hair,
And
on my
everyone just stood there
glasses.
awkwardly, and I was like, "Gosh." Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, what do you think is Maddie's unusual thing, girls? The other people.
Maddie's unusual thing? I don't know.
Maddie, you don't have to answer for yourself. Michaela and Gracie are answering.
I don't know, girl.
You attempt to twerk a lot,
Yeah, and you're bad at it.
like too much.
One day.
Okay, what do you think?
I do that a lot too because Becky's like, he starts shaking his butt. He's like, "Who am I?" And then Maddie's like, "Keita."
What's Michaela's most unusual thing, girls?
I don't know. She does her hair a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty
A
weird.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, what color is it now, Michaela?
It's like brown blonde. I did it like a few weeks ago.
And what colors have they been?
So I had red. I bleached it blonde. Then I had like a caramel brown, and then I had purple, blue. But then I had to dye it from green, and then I had to dye it from my work back to brown. But then it started fading recently, so I decided to bleach it again. I'm too scared to do that. I wish I could just dye my hair. If all else fails, I'll just shave it off. Yeah, true.
I think you
I
have
could have
that
shaved it,
mentality.
Okay, that leads me to the question. Who would be the least attractive bald?
Me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely
discovered-
feel like Maddie because she has that little dent in her
I
head where they had
discovered,
to
like, a
suck her
weird-
out of you.
I discovered a weird bump on the back of my head.
You have like a bone? So, you know?
Yeah.
I
Also,
just feel
my
like
face-
my head is probably really pale, but a nice little buzz cut, yeah.
My face is like really round, so I think I just look like an egg.
I want to
Potato.
dye my hair pink so bad, but I don't know if my internship will let me. So I decided to go with blonde so that it's a nice base color for my pink. But I'm definitely going to dye in more wild colors before I enter like the professional field.
Yeah, you know Casey knows what she's talking about because I think she's had every color of hair too, pretty much.
Yeah.
What's the one thing you want to be remembered about in this interview? What's the funniest thing or the best thing you want to be remembered about?
Girl, honestly, I have the worst memory.
No, but you don't though, because we were going through your pictures yesterday on Instagram, and
That's
you
true.
knew every detail of why you took the picture.
Dude, she's
Remember childhood stories that nobody else can remember, Michaela.
Yeah, I don't remember anything. I feel like I
Robert?
must have like amnesia.
Okay, Robert was real. I know he was real. You remember Robert, right?
No, who are you talking about?
What was his last name?
I can't remember.
Blizzard. Robert Blizzard. Robert Blizzard, if you're watching this, please tell my sisters that you're real.
You also said something else the other day about how I would be like so upset and you would pretend to be on the phone with someone.
Yeah, RJ. You remember RJ?
Remember that?
Who's RJ?
Gracie used to cry all the time. She was the whiniest baby. And so I used to always pick up a phone and pretend like I was talking to someone on the phone so she would be occupied.
No, I don't.
Okay, when you girls were crying when you were little, what made you be quiet?
She said, "Be quiet."
Okay.
I said, when you were crying when you were
That's part
little,
of the- Sorry, what was the question?
when you were crying when you were little, what would make you be quiet?
Well, one time Raul told me to be quiet, so I just stayed quiet for the rest of my childhood.
The song "Good Morning Beautiful"
Oh yeah.
by whoever.
Steve Holy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Gary.
What about you, Maddie?
The Simpsons.
I miss it. I miss Wishbone.
Mama woke me up from a nap, and I was like, and she was like, "You miss Wishbone," and I was like, "Well, it'd be like that sometimes." And then she's like, "You miss the Simpsons," and I was like,
The Simpsons.
Who was the easiest baby?
Me.
Like I said, Raul told me to shut up one time and never talk to you in my whole entire childhood. Right, Raul?
He said, "Yo."
So thank you girls so much for doing this for me. I know some of you didn't want to do it, but I figure this is a way to make Gracie's graduation day a little bit brighter for her. Am I right, Gracie? Of course, anytime you girls are together, you're each other's best friend, right?
Even when we're not together.
Yeah,
We
but
feel this way.
We have like 3 group chats.
Insta,
Yeah, Insta. We have one on Messenger.
and then our group chat on the text.
Even though Gracie don't read it.
Never.
Maddie literally told us this morning that her boots were stolen, and Gracie's like, "Your boots were stolen?" And I was like, "She put that in the group chat 2 days ago. Come on, girl, keep up."
your boots are stolen how?
What? I left them outside my house or my apartment because it was raining on Monday, and also because coronavirus can stay on things for like a little while, and then I want the cats playing with it, so I bring them in after a couple of hours. And I went for a run, and I came back to take off my tennis shoes the similar way I was taking off my boots, and I realized my boots weren't out there, and they weren't out there when I went running either, but I didn't think about it. So someone literally walked by my front door and took my boots, and I cried for like 2 hours because I love my boots.
For Christmas one year?
Yeah, he bought me another.
Yeah.
No, but like, yeah, I was really sad. But my new boots are coming next Tuesday. So.
And then Allie, do you want to say anything? Allie's like, nope.
I can just.
Hi, stop. What did you
Stop.
Okay, girls, thank you so much.
Sure
I really enjoyed chatting with you. You girls did an awesome job. Even though you didn't want to do it, you can see how well spoken you are, and everybody's complimented you on that. So thank you so much, girls.
Of course.
All right. Bye, guys. See you on
Right,
Friday.
Robert, if you're watching this, hit us up because I need to know I wasn't crazy.
You're not crazy.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.